So, how was your guys' Christmas? You guys get any good presents? Yeah, some sweaters, some socks, something with love. Well, my mom gave me a rape alarm. Oh. Yeah, she thought that I'm really dangerous in Missoula and I need to take care of myself, so I got a rape alarm. And I said, don't worry, Mom, I do enough to keep guys out of my lady parts. So, I don't need an extra alarm to do that. But I got my own Christmas present. I got these new glasses. They're my newest pair in 6 years. It's kind of like getting into a really boring HD movie now. Everything's so clear, but nothing really exciting is happening. But I mean, what can you do? Do you guys like nature documentaries? Planet Earth, Life, Blue Planet. That shit's off the chain for me. I like them. I like the majesty, the intriguing creatures. But the best part is you learn to know your enemy. What do you guys? What do you mean, Rochelle? What enemy do we need to be worried about? Like, well, global warming's happening. The ice caps are going to melt, and we're going to be in a post-apocalyptic waterscape, and now we need to worry about the dolphins and the orcas. Because let's face it, those fuckers are smart. They figured it out. They rape, they commit bestiality, they chew on pufferfish to get high, they recognize themselves in mirrors. So, all I'm going to say is, once we're swimming, you guys better watch your fucking back. That shit's going to get you. But I do really like nature. I like nature enough that I brought an animal into my home. Her name's Harriet. She's a kitty cat. I got her to deal with my depression because I'm one of those sad people. So basically I'm drowning my depression in pussy. But the problem is I don't know how well it's going to work because cats reject you all the goddamn time. I'm like, hey Harriet, you want to go hang out? She's like, fuck off. I'm going to go lick my asshole. Oh, hold on, I gotta breathe this for a second. Oh gosh, this is out of control. No, I mean, and it's really ridiculous because, like, with dogs, you come home and they're like, oh shit, you're home, let's hang out, let's play. Harriet, on the other hand, is like, where the fuck were you? 2 hours ago, I wanted to get pet, and my food bowl was empty. You weren't there, no one was there. And then I have to deal with the emotional trauma for a few hours, and then she just doesn't care about me anymore. I'm used to it. I just cry a lot, you know. And the most ridiculous thing about cats, too, is that they're not normal most of the time. Like, normal in the sense that you want to spend time with them. A lot of the time, my cat is a messed out ninja looking for a stash that does not exist. She runs around my apartment at lightning-like speed, looking up at me every 2 seconds like, what's up, Mom? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm not looking for anything. There's nothing missing. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't worry about it, Mom. Everything's fine. And I deal with that at least 20 hours a day. It's really nice, and it allows for a lot of nice sleep. One of the most ridiculous things, too, is that when you play with a cat, it's not because they want to have fun, it's because you're training them to not want to attack you. You're convincing them that you're not the food in the house that they want. So I brought someone into my house to live with me. I feed her, I clean her litter box, I take her to the vet, I take care of her, and she still wants to eat me when I die. So, I don't know how this relationship's working out, but I feel like I'm the loser. I don't know. We'll see. Do you guys want to hear my tattoo story?
Yes.
Yeah? Yeah? So I want to get a new tattoo. It'll probably be like right here. That's my guess, you know, hide it. So I'm sneaky. But it's in remembrance of one of my friends. We dated in high school, and the joke was that I beat the shit out of him. I never did, let's face it. But that was the joke. And the idea was that he was going to come into class one day, just hiding his face, like any great Lifetime movie you've ever seen, when they're hiding the domestic abuse that's obviously happening all the time. And he comes in, and everyone says, Mick, are you okay? And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm totally fine. I don't know what you're talking about. And they're like, are you sure? Now I'm hearing this whole conversation, and I'm sitting on a desk, eating an apple off of a knife, wearing a leather jacket. That's how cool I was not in high school. And this shit's not going to fucking happen, because I'm an abusive spouse, and I don't let this happen. And so I hear this conversation. He's, no, I'm fine, I'm fine. They're like, really, Mick, you don't look okay. And he says, oh, I just fell down some stairs. And they go, you can't get a black eye from falling downstairs, Mick. And at this point, I'm up and around everybody, and I slam the fucking knife down on the desk. The apple slices in half and falls on the table, and I said, If he said he fell down some stairs, he fell down some fucking stairs. We're leaving. And I grabbed his hand and we bolt out of there. And I'm just going to leave with you guys with this. Always report domestic violence. Have a nice evening.